Hi, Robbie. How are you? Sure. I feel like my hair is like all over the place. My goodness. I feel like I just woke up or something. Hello. How are things in Ottawa today? The day after our election. Holy smokes. Hi, Jose. How are you? Hi, Gail. Hi, Susie. Hi, Christy. Hi, Carrie. Oh, the kitties are okay. I've had a stressful and tiring 24 hours, really, when I think about everything with Jimmy. Hi, Lucia. I'm well, thank you. How are you? Hello, my friend. I'm glad you're here. It's very warm today. We have a storm brewing. Oh my goodness. I know, crazy, eh? I sound so Canadian. But since you're Canadian, you understand the A. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Hi, Nina. How are you? Hi, Sky Girl. Hi, Light. Hi, Michael. You know, it's interesting. We have like a tornado warning today, which is kind of crazy, which is so odd for Toronto because that's not typical. But the weather is brewing. It's like dark, it's light, it's intense. The energy is surging. Yeah, for you too. Yeah, I'll tell you about Jimmy in a second for sure. Um, and I did a chakra reading. I haven't posted it to YouTube, but I will tonight. There's so much in there. Oh my gosh, so much different energy all over the place. Yeah, you heard about the rain? Yeah, Lucia, it's going to be a severe thorn. Yeah, severe thorn in our sides. A severe storm coming in. So, yeah, there's just all this energy coming at us. There's like tension, there's excitement, there's fear. Hi, Gina. I kind of feel like this is a mixed bag of energy, and I've been having the most random conversations with people over the last couple of days about the vibes, expectations, you know, nervousness, fear, love, you name it. Like there's so many topics coming through. So when you see that reading later, it's a little bit of a hack reading. Hi, Keith. It's a little bit of a hack reading. Hi, Tamara. It's a little bit of a hack reading, but it covers all these random conversations that I've had with people over the last few days. Nothing specific to a person, but just like, you know, overgiving or expectations, like all these things that control. It just came through in all the cards today for the chakra reading. So you'll see it later when I post it. Hi, Suzette. Hi, Julie. So to answer the question about Jimmy, oh my gosh, what a 24 hours I've had. I'm so tired. Thank goodness Jimmy has rebounded, but it was pretty bad last night. I woke up at 4 o'clock in the morning. Thank you, Joe. I appreciate it. I woke up at 4 o'clock in the morning to look at him and see what he was up to. And thank goodness he came running. He wanted to eat. He had a quick pee. We snuggled for a little bit. And ever since this morning, he's been back to his usual self. But last night, he was throwing up a lot. He was foaming. Bonjour, Mathieu. He was like, last night was not good. Yes, Tamara, I'm so happy, honestly. I was worried that I would have to take him to the vet. I even called the vet and I had missed them by like minutes. They closed at 6. I missed them just by minutes and left them a message thinking I was going to have to rush him in today. And I even, you know, panicked a little bit. But in the end, he woke up and he was fine. He's eaten. He's been affectionate today. Oh, I appreciate it. So many of you said that you would, and that means a lot to me. Yeah, Jameson, hi Mish. I'm just tired today. Jameson had a bit of a rough night. We all had a bit of a rough night. Hi Dana. We had a bit of a rough night here, but thank goodness he's okay today. He came out of it, you know. By the way, as a side note, I have to tell you about Chad, Chad GPT. I gave Chad a photo of Jimmy's face with the drool because drooling is not a good sign in cats. Yes, he's better now, Dana. Very lucky. I gave Chad a picture of the drool of what it looked like. And Chad gave me a whole rundown. If you ever need support like that, ask ChatGPT because I can't even get over. Like, gave me a checklist, different possibilities, how to handle it, what to look for. Bonjour, Norman. Yeah, ChatGPT gave a lot of really good information, you know? Oh, thank you, Brian. Yes, Jimmy is thankfully feeling better today. So it was tough. Hi, Katie Louise. I'm well, thank you. How are you? Yeah, chat is good. Chat is good. It was really like surprising how much information Chat GPT could give on this topic. Hi, Anne. I'm doing well, thank you. How are you? I'm just really tired. I'm really tired. This is going to be a quickie today because I can't stay on. I have a session in about 40 minutes, less than 40 minutes. And I thought I would just pull some cards, see how you guys were doing, give you an update. I also got some other sad news today, and that is that, my mom's friend that was at end of life, she passed away this morning. And so that was really sad as well because she's one of my mother's oldest friends. And it just shows you how precious life is, right? So, hi Artemis, how are you? Hi Shorty. So yeah, we're having a quickie Tuesday today, Jose. Yeah, it is sad. It is sad. My mom, she's known her for so long, over 40 years. Yeah, I appreciate it. I mean, what can you do, right? What can you do? It was quite a story. I can't share the story, but it was quite a story. Thank you. Hi, Aria. How are you? Let's get into the cards. So tell me, oh, thank you, Gail. I appreciate it. Oh, thank you, Diana. I appreciate it so much. You guys are very kind. Hi, Emlyn. How are you? Thank you. So tell me, what is your word of the day today? I will, Beers. I will. Thanks, Jose. I appreciate it. Like I said, it's been like I'm tired. I'm tired today. Like when I talk about capacity, my capacity today is like I'm tired. Waking up in the middle of the night with Jimmy, and I was so worried about him last night. You feel confused? Oh, Lucci, I'm sorry to hear that. And like I said, the reading that I'm going to post on YouTube later is just a combination of mixed energies, a little bit of a hack reading, so I apologize for that. Hi, Shan. How are you? Oh, that's amazing. You're done on Thursday, Aria. Good for you. Hi, Jennifer. I'm well, thank you. How are you? Tired and challenged. Yeah, take rest ASAP for sure. You're feeling brain fried? Yep. Tired, twisted? Yep. All the energies are being felt. Oh, thank you. This is a Lydios crystal. Thank you, Classical. I appreciate it. Drained, determined, tired. Oh, thank you, Susie. I appreciate it. You're working on yourself. Good for you, Lucia. Appreciation is your word of the day? Good. Good, Dee. Hi, Cassandra. Hi, Jen. Okay, shall we get into it? Even just for a little bit? Just the tip. Just the tip today. Okay, let's see. Hi, Darren. Current energy today is the Hermit. How many of you, thank you, Laura. How many of you feel like you want a hermit a little bit? Like you're kind of just in protective mode. The power kept going out. That's a tough one, Mish. I send you lots of positive vibes for that. It's tough. It's tough. Self-improvement is your word? Yeah, I feel you. I was going to use that deck. Do I want to use that? Okay. I must have picked it for a reason. No, I'm not an astrologer. No. I love astrology, but I'm not a professional astrologer, no. If you don't like it, take it out. Exactly. Always, Jose. The age-old line, right? Hi, Mark. How are you? Oh my gosh, power lines. I knew I picked this deck for a reason. And Mish, you just mentioned the power going out. Hi, Jill. And sadly, in Portugal and Spain and parts of France with the power going out, that's crazy. And also today, they're not predicting that our power is going to go out, but there's some really like crazy intense energy coming in tonight with the storm. It's a general collective, Shan. So guys, be careful if you're in any stormy weather today. But look at these power lines. Energy. The energy is intense. I do think it's a lot of testing energy for sure. Interesting, interesting. Thank you. Yeah, I'm really happy with these nails. They're a little long though, I'm not gonna lie. I think when I go back, I should have said maybe even a little bit shorter, but I've been trying to adjust to longer nails. But what I like is that she does them very, very strong. Like they feel very strong when she does them. So they've been okay, but any longer and I'd be, you know. Oh, what's tomorrow, Jennifer? What event or holiday is that? I recognize the German, but I can't remember what it actually is or know what it is. Hi, Ginger. How are you? Oh, you're sweet, Mish. I appreciate it. Hi, Steph. Hopefully I said hi to you before. Three of Cups is all about celebration, having more fun in your life. That's the potential. The challenge, I think, is boundaries. I think everybody's struggling with boundaries right now. Control, boundaries, expectations, you know? So I would just say if that's the case, then, well, let me put it to you this way. I think I said it to you. Oh, it's Witches Night. Okay, good to know. Thank you. Let me say this. I've said this, I think, on live yesterday, but it's in the last few days of like random conversation. Hi, Garns. In regards to boundaries, you have to make them more uncomfortable to make yourself comfortable. Because when people are pushing your boundaries, right? You're asking you for favors, it's making you uncomfortable. You being uncomfortable makes them comfortable. So in order for you to be comfortable, you have to make them uncomfortable. Okay? So in other words, I would just say be mindful of your boundaries right now and expectations. Hi, Johnny. You're from Toronto. Nice to meet you too. You're a Scorpio from Montreal. Ah, and Marissa's a Virgo. I totally get it. I'm a Virgo myself. I understand Scorpios. People always have a habit of coming back, Johnny, but don't chase it, would be my advice. You know? Hi, all in for you. How are you? Hi, Tay. Hi, Maddie. Oh, yeah, the Leaf game is on tonight, too. Hi, Tori. So, yeah, I mean, just remember that if you're feeling that sort of like tug on your energy, then you've got to be in your comfort zone, not uncomfortable, right? Jimmy's okay, Stuff. Thank goodness. Jimmy just rebounded beautifully, but it was a very tough night. You're welcome, Johnny. You're welcome. Thanks, Rev. I appreciate it. So let's see. With the potential or challenge, it's a journey. Boundaries are a journey. Boundaries are a journey. Yeah, Jimbo's doing better. He sure is. You know, if you've been feeling lost, a lot of the times it's because boundaries, right? You hurt your own feelings by having expectations, and I already know this game. Mish, that's the problem. Expectations are the root of all difficulty. And I hear it so often. I want people to love me the way that I love them. I want people to give to me the way I give to them. It's not possible. Because as soon as we start shooting on people, it becomes a transaction. And I shared a video, I reposted a video on TikTok today about this. You know, it was I think it was a Jay Shetty interview talking about how relationships become transactional with expectations, right? So, oh, thanks, Lucia. I appreciate it. Let's see what we need to focus on today. Seven of Cups, vivid dreams. I had some crazy dreams last night. Absolutely weird dreams. Random celebrity kind of dreams. Like, I don't know why I'm dreaming about Britney Spears. Maybe I saw a post about, I don't even know. Don't even know. Random. But anyways, a lot of this too has to do with not making a decision. Some of you are not sure what to do in regards to a decision. Thank you, Johan. I appreciate it. Hi, Raquel. How are you? Hi, Michael. So this is all about the idea of choosing a cup, right? Yeah, you know, Tori, my father, when I was a kid, my father used to always say, you give out of the goodness of your heart. You don't give out of expectation, because as soon as you give out of expectation, it just causes problems, you know? So it's important to keep ourselves in check. And I've been saying a lot to people, again, random conversations that I've had throughout the week already, that I've included in this reading that I'm going to post later today. But it's like all this control and expectations and shooting on people, apologies, whatever it is, it's a mixed bag of energies right now. Anxiety, excitement, happiness, sadness, you name it. It's like everybody's involved in some sort of like mishmash or like onslaught of energies. Yeah, you get disappointed, Tori, but it is what it is. You know, we have to learn. Hi, Chloe. Hi, Pauline. All right, let's see what else we need to know. What else do we need to know? Oh, thanks, Dana. I appreciate it. Lightning, disruption. Look at, see, and I don't know why I picked these cards today, but I feel like I know now. But Mish just said, I realized I created that much space, as in lonely, yeah, space yourself, your own expectations. It's tough. It's really tough. Oh, thank you, LB. I appreciate it. Let's take a look at the recent past. You had a dream about a theme park? Yeah, I had really weird dreams last night. Really, really weird dreams. Recent past is the Queen of Pentacles, which is about stability. I mean, I think that's what we all want right now is just stability. But I want to say something else. I forgot this point too. I believe for whatever reason that the full moon in Scorpio will be very significant because I think we're already feeling those vibes. I know there's other astrological aspects to think about, but I feel like what's Scorpio energy? Intensity, emotional, needing to release negativity, needing to let go and surrender, because it's almost like we have to shut the door on something. And Scorpios, when they shut the door, they shut the door. You know what I mean? And it's almost like time to shut the door on something. So there's this vibe, and every one of the full moon Zoom readings that I sent out, I feel like I said, or for the majority of them, I felt like I was saying full moon in Scorpio. Anytime a moon card came out, I was like, no, it's not new moon, it's full moon in Scorpio. And I've been seeing a lot of the death card lately too, which of course is not literal death, but it's like we have to let something go, right? Yes, and we just had the eclipses not long ago. Of course, there's so many things that are changing. And by the way, the first card that came out in this YouTube reading later was Change in the Wind. Well, in Canada, we just had our federal election last night. You want to talk about energy. You want to talk about like intensity. I mean, you know, in the US, you had your election. Now we had ours. Like, holy, like the energy is so, so, so intense. And then today we have the storm. So yeah. It's very interesting times. What do I do for a living? Well, a high school teacher by trade, but I work as a, what do we call me? Spiritual teacher, advisor, tarot card reader, friend. I carry many different hats or titles, you know? It's very interesting. We'll see what happens, you know, fingers crossed, of course. Nice to meet you too, Dan. You're a Virgo, so am I. We're doing a general collective reading, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't, you know? Lady companion, yeah, there you go. Jack of all trades, master of none. Mish likes to call me Dr. Kelly Lorraine Kundalini, PhD. I'm not a doctor though, Mish, so I can't call myself Dr. Kelly Lorraine Kundalini. You can call me Kelly Lorraine Kundalini. We will find out. We will find out for sure, you know? Hi, Shirzi. You're a Capricorn in Canada? I'm a Virgo in Canada. A life teacher. There you go. You call me a blessing. Gail, that's very kind of you. Thank you. Neil, you're a Pisces? A lot of water signs. Yeah, I got a PhD in... You know my whole profile, Mish. Mish could write my cover letter and resume. I love it. Recent past is obstacles. There's the mountains, right? Mountains can also be achievement, keep in mind. But like we've had some tough times. We've had to work through a lot of tough things, you know? Are you a Scorpio? That's right. Thank you, Adam. I appreciate it. Strength position is, let's see, the Two of Swords. You have a decision to make. Are you in the old or are you in the new? What's the choice? Always, Mish. Mish, I'm gonna come to you when I need a resume and cover letter. You know, it's interesting. I was gonna ask, because Em, you're in Vegas, right? If you're still here, Emlyn. I saw a video today that said that Vegas has really lost a lot of tourism because the majority of people going to Vegas were Canadians and international, but I think 30% are Canadian at least. And so somebody was saying that it just feels really dead. But granted, I know that the pricing has gotten very expensive there, you know, parking fees, resort fees. But I'm hearing that it's actually quite quiet there. So I'm kind of curious to know, have a lot of Canadians stopped going, as they say? I haven't been there in a while. Last time I was there, maybe 2014. But it's interesting to know. That's right. You're moving to Canada, Mish? Oh, this says infinity, unlimited potential. You can hear it. I don't know if you can hear the wind whistling outside, but it's gonna get bad. Yeah, bud. You're already, you're so Canadian already, Mish. Yeah, bud. Yeah, no. Yeah. Yeah, no. Yeah. You've never been to Toronto? One day, Mathieu, you have to come visit Toronto. I mean, listen, I mean, Quebec is lovely too. Montreal is beautiful. Hi, T. Baker. How are you? I've seen a lot of eights today, actually, in readings. But yeah, in Florida, Canada's not been coming. And so many Ontarians were going to Florida, right? Dana said, I loved Vegas, but I'm not setting foot across the border. Yeah, a lot of Canadians are saying that, you know? Thank you, Satino. I appreciate it. Hi, Lisa. How are things in Somerset? I think oh, there we go. Let's see what is the near future. Hi, Dora. How are you? You want the Leafs to win the cup this year? Oh my goodness, wouldn't that be lovely? It's been long enough. Been long enough. The near future is see, I told you, full moon in Scorpio. I just know. I just know. Canadians are scared to get detained. Yep. Yep. I've heard so many stories or watched so many stories about that. But the moon, yeah, the moon does feel heavy because any time we have the moon in Scorpio, we know it's very heavy. Yes, you were supposed to go to Vegas and you canceled everything. Yeah, Aline, I can understand. Last July, you were in Toronto, Montreal, and Quebec. Loved it. Oh, Chantal, that's amazing. I haven't been to Montreal in a long time. Gosh, the last time I was in Montreal, couldn't even tell you. Maybe 20 years. Oh, and Sawa, the dirty Sawa. Are you talking about Mississauga? Donna said, I'm leaving Toronto, going to Florida in the fall. And you're going to Alberta next month. Nice. You go to Italy 1 year too? Nice. I love Italy. Ottawa would be... Actually, my sister loves going to Ottawa. She's been a couple times. Sure, Jennifer. It depends what kind of question it is or like what you're looking for. I can't necessarily answer like specific questions, but like, or it depends on what it is really, right? So... It's been a while since you've been to Vegas. You've not been to Canada since you were a kid visiting family in Ontario. Yeah. Why are Canadians being detained? It's kind of a long story. They're checking devices and such things for anything that could be anti-US, right? I can do like a personal reading for you, Jennifer, if that's something like you're interested in. Like I do like recorded readings for like $33 if you're looking for something like that. I had a great time in Vegas. I really did. Hi, Mr. C. How are you? You've been to Vegas 4 times? Nice. You know what? I've been once, and it was a great time. It was a great time. Hi, Steve. So let's see that moon card. The feather messages. Messages under the moon. I do think there will be some clarity coming through. And you don't gamble. I don't gamble either. I'm not a big gambler. No. You know. It's in US dollars. It's in US dollars because most of my clients are international. So that's why I've always based out of my charges out of US dollars. You always stay in Gatineau. Yeah. You need new environment. Yeah, I hear you. Suggested approach is the tower. Oh, I said this to somebody today. I'm telling you, every little conversation I'm having in the last few days is like all like in one reading that I'm going to post today. This is all about the fact that we need to just like let the fall happen so that we can dismantle and then rebuild, you know? Yeah, I wasn't there to gamble, really. I went and I saw a show. I saw Absinthe. We did some shopping. Yeah, a little bit of gambling, but I'm not really a gambler. So, your race team was based out of Canada? Nice. Let's see this tower card. What do we need to know? Hi, David. How are you? Oh, you saw Dirty Dancing there? Mish is like, reshuffle that tower card. The star, divine guidance. So look, tower moments are divinely guided. They really are. They're there for you to grow and to change. And I think one of the things that came up in these conversations, again, that I keep referencing in the last few days is like, why can't the universe be more efficient? Why can't it be truthful? Why can't we just have like a streamlined plan, you know? And it just doesn't work that way. It just doesn't work that way. You know, we're given what we need versus what we want. And I know that that's frustrating for people. Hi, Veronica. I know that that's frustrating for people, but like, what else can we do? Right? Oh, and Port Perry. Nice. So let's see what else we need to know. You'll hear me get into it. It's like a 19, almost 20-minute video. I meant to do 10 minutes, and then here I was in this long, hi, Daniel, how are you? I was in this long reading today on YouTube. Oh, thank you, Samia. I appreciate it. Hi, Kelly. Oh, none of it would be very interesting for sure. Oh, thank you, Tamara. I appreciate it. Yeah, I've got to make a coffee before my next session and, you know, have a quick snack. We have the Magician card. What do we need to know right now? It's conversation, right? It's manifestation, being clear in what we want, you know? Bye, Lucia. Have a good night. And with that, the not relationships. You know, that's right. I'm the prize. I'm the snack. I don't chase. I only attract. That's our poet, or Laura wrote that poem for us. I do think that a lot of relationship topics have been coming up about manifestation, like how do you manifest the love that you want? And again, make a list of all the things you want in a person and be those things. You know, you're the meal, the whole buffet, Veronica. Absolutely. Oh, thank you, Kelly. I love red. I do love red. Cards, Charles, they read energy. You know, it's our theme. Right, exactly, Dana. 100%. Let's see what else we need to know. Hope and or fear. 5 of Cups. 5 of Cups. That's right. 21 course dinner. Perfect. Perfect. 5 of Cups, I saw this card today as well, and I know that there's a lot of grief in the air, a lot of sadness, a lot of grief that you got to let go of. You got to let go of. How can anything new come in, right? You got to let go of the old so the new can come. Your new life is going to cost you your old life. It's all part of the process. Surrender. There's the emotions coming through, right? You got to surrender and let go. Let go, let God, let the universe take the wheel. The more you try to control something, the more it goes the opposite direction. You know, we've talked about that so many times. You know? You're not a snack unless someone just wants a leg. Perfect. Perfect. Powerful outcome, probable outcome. See, I'm tired today. Is victory. Everything is going to be okay. But it is a powerful outcome. Again, I can feel it in the air. You know what else is really interesting? Is that something that I asked Chad, you know, was about Jimmy in regards to the weather change. Like we've had a sudden change in weather. Like we literally had, you know, cooler weather and it suddenly has gone to like 24 degrees, feels like 30, and that's Celsius. And apparently that can make cats nauseous because obviously Jimmy had something with his stomach because he was drooling, he was foaming a little bit, he was vomiting, could have been hairball. Maybe he didn't like something that he ate, although he ate what he usually eats. But I also was reading that nausea can be caused by severe like weather change, and you can definitely feel it in the air. It's crazy. Hi, Mariana. How are you? Yeah. Oh, really? They're not coming out to eat? You know what I'm noticing actually is that Karma, Jimmy, and Pandy are being very selective with their food lately. They're not as excited about their food as much. And they're typically pretty consistent. And yet they still eat it in the end, but they play this game that they don't want it. And then you almost have to like push them to like have it, but yet they like it. It's so weird. Yeah, they have boundaries. Yeah. Yeah, but animals always do reflect the energy as well, right? I mean, the weather especially. Oh, thank you, Mariana. I'm in Canada. Nice to meet you. Thank you, Deb. I appreciate it. So the probable outcome, opportunities. No change of ingredients. No. By the way, I even asked ChatGPT, to look at the lot number of the bottom of the cat food can. He looked at the lot number and analyzed it for me. I asked if there were any recalls. So yeah. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, so you can use ChatGPT for a lot of different things. If you're feeling like you need some help in the moment, I would suggest ask ChatGPT. But of course, with boundaries, right? I'm going to make a video on this just to remind people, do not give ChatGPT any of your personal information, right? You're not there to give them your banking information, social insurance. Be careful with birthdays. You don't want to give too much to anything, right? So yeah. Hi, Diane. So anyways, I better get going. Always nice to see you guys. I'm happy that I was able to get on quickly. But I'm going to try to hop on tomorrow. I don't know if I will be able to. But I will do my best. You're taking a class on ChatGPT tonight? Amazing, Diane. With anything, we have to have boundaries, right? We have to make sure that we are being wise in how we use technology, right? Thank you, Jen. I appreciate it. Thanks, Jill. So, no, that's not me. I'm not any White House spokesperson. I'm Canadian. Thanks, Dana. Yeah, I'm really happy to hear that Jim is better too, because I was really scared this morning. Well, middle of the night. I was like, if I have to take him to the vet, it's like a $500 bill, you know? And also, I want him to be okay. It's not even just the money. It's like the time, the stress. Thank you, Diana. I appreciate it. Thanks, Diana. Thanks, Beers. I appreciate it. Thanks, Jose. Thanks, Dana. Thanks, Jennifer. I appreciate it. Merci, mon ami. I appreciate all of your kindness and the well wishes for Jim. Always appreciated. And it's funny, it's like Pandy's perked up all of a sudden. Oh, one small thing I forgot to tell you that I know you'll all love. Last night, when Jimmy was hiding downstairs because he was scared and not feeling well, do you know that Karma went down there and laid on a blanket just so she could lay near him? Like she took care of him. Or when he was on the bed for a little bit, Pandy and Karma all laid, the three of them, at the edge of the bed. So they were like a little like kitty family, like they were taking care of each other. And it was so sweet. Gute Nacht. Yes, thank you, Jennifer. I appreciate it. Oh, thanks, Deb. You're very kind. I thought you guys would like that. Jameson, I was going to call him Jamie. Jameson, Veronica says, I hope you feel better. Oh, I love you too, Jim. Jim's like giving I love you eyes. Thanks, Tamara. I appreciate it. You too. It's been a long day. All right, I got to go. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you all very, very soon. So bye, Instagram. Take care, and I'll talk to you soon. I can't even talk. Bye, guys. I feel like lately it's like almost like Mercury retrograde, but it's not like Mercury retrograde. Aw, Veronica loves you, Jim. Okay, bye, YouTube. Have a wonderful rest of your night. Bye, guys.